Kamusta ka? Hello friends, this is Marissa Hawkins and I'm here today to talk a little bit about AAPI month. So today I want to talk about embracing my culture. So how was I able to embrace my culture growing up? I would have to say that my girlfriends growing up since second grade, and they are still currently my best friends, have really helped me to become the woman that I am. But I have to admit that growing up 100% Filipino, I've never been embarrassed by it. I actually accepted it, and I think it's partly due to the fact that I grew up around some really strong, special ladies. Because of them, I was able to embrace my culture. There were no differences. And we embraced the differences that we had, when it came to dishes that we cooked or ate, dishes that, were celebrated in tradition. I got to see through my girlfriends, differences in our cultures. And even if they were Filipino, there were still dialect differences. There were differences in the cities that they grew up in. And so those types of variations also were signified in the dishes that they cooked. So when we would have parties, I remember we would compare the adobo chicken or the pancit, depending on what noodles they used, etc. So I would really say that growing up, I never really thought of myself as different. I embraced it because everyone else did in my, circle of friends. And so I welcome you to get into a group that's different than yours, learn more about the culture, encourage your children to learn more about the culture, because representation is so important, especially in this day, especially because, in our past, we have learned not to really talk about it as much as we are now. And I think it's really important to know that these differences is what, helps our economy, helps our communities to grow. And learning something new about a different culture is, I think, fascinating. So hopefully you guys will embrace, the new changes that our world is moving into, and that we show equal representation in everything that we do. So thank you to all my girlfriends who made my journey in childhood to a womanhood that much more loving and more celebrated.